What's up, Rock? You got something? Or you want to finish your Mac Yerberson?
I got everything, man. Everything every day.
That's good.
What I don't realize, we got some women sitting up here looking like they from 1960s, and they talking about they need a modern man that's gonna allow them to have freedom and protect them and provide for them all at the same time. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna happen. Having a real man, because they have to have certain things, and looks is one of them. And it's not even a personal thing for ourselves. We want a woman with looks, so when we're out in public with them, other guys are looking at them wishing they had them.
Oh no, right.
It's like a trophy. Yeah, yeah. Like that's yes, looks are very important to men for more than one reason. It's more for just your own personal self. It's also because you're trying to look a certain way. Now, how are you going to look if you're out in public with a woman that's 100 pounds overweight? You're going to look lazy. You're going to look unhealthy. You're going to look like obviously you just gave up in life. Because that's why I think fat people are. If you're overweight, you need to fix it. You know what I'm saying? First,
what do you think you look like? With
what
your
you mean?
hair not combed, you have no edges. You look like you're
I'm mixed. I'm mixed, and you just told me to comb my hair. You hear what you saying, woman?
You sound ridiculous. You sound ridiculous. Your hair is not.
I need to comb my hair.
You have no hairline. You are shedding hair, like literally on one side of your head.
True.
Your dreads are not together.
True.
Like Gunny. Like, come on now.
Okay, yeah.
That's a mess. That's a
Who
mess.
cares?
Like you are malnutrition.
Who cares? You the one sitting up here single.
Who cares?
Not by choice.
You wear glasses.
You wish you had a man.
But wasn't he up here last week just crying about some chick from 9 months ago? Now, what did she look like? Was she looking like a star?
That's all you want to bring up. Hold on. First off, y'all asked for somebody to shut up, woman. Shut up. You're about to make me bring the black out of me. Listen, y'all asked for a question the other week. You asked for a question, and you're mad at me that I came up with a question that was 9 months old. Do I need to come up with a question that's from last week?
You sat up here crying over a bitch
an old
30
question?
minutes last week that didn't want you, and you couldn't get over it, and your internet still shoddy. Get a better internet company, nigga. First of all, spend all that money on that weed. Get a better
upgrade.
Internet bill.
Upgrade those glasses.
Shit like that.
Upgrade those glasses.
That is so played. That is so late. Get better.
Stop wearing that old ass costume jewelry.
And late.
All right.
You're so played late.
And change your lipstick color once in a while.
You probably have a ball.
Change your lipstick color once in a while. You don't have to always highlight your hair color. We understand. You're woke. You're different. You got short hair. It's red. Okay, that's cool. I don't even really care for you, woman. You would never get a man like me. Okay. You would never get a man like me. That's why you're upset.
The Lord.
You want to attack me, then listen to what I'm saying. You would drop your panties in a freaking second. I know it. What are you talking about?
Shit like that. Shit
every
like that.
woman I ever wanted.
Shit like that.
You're capping, talking about my hairline. Who cares? Who cares about my hairline?
Don't forget your spotty beard on the
You know
side.
what? Hey, you know what? Money can fix hair, but money can't fix ugly. You know that? Money can fix hair, but it can't fix
you don't have it. So you have it.
Let me read the super chat real quick.
Let's stop.
You saying I'm ugly? You're capping.
Let me read the super chat real quick. Mike Brown with the $2 super chat. They're scared doesn't mean they don't want it, sis. I think that's a good point. I think I made that point before, is that women are largely fear-based. I think a lot of the decision that come from women, and that's not an insult if you listen to it, come from fear of losing this or losing that, or right. If they want to work because they're afraid that if their husband leaves, right, so on and so forth, then they won't be able to provide for themselves. So I think that's a good point. One more. LaShawn with the $5 super chat. Ladies, why can you suggest on how a man should look and attributes that he must have, but when men speak on what he wants, we clap back?
And yeah, somebody said like Gunny, I didn't even insult anyone. Like
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
something.
let
I'm gonna say
me
this one
address
thing.
that super
I
chat.
said-
I think it's hilarious. The only
said
thing
his hair
that
is
you
not
can pick
clean
on somebody
like yours. His
is their
dreads are
hairline.
not
Oh, okay.
together
Thank
like
you.
yours.
Okay.
You
You got
invest in
muscles?
yourself. He does
You got
not.
muscles? Can you run a half a mile?
Chat, yeah, please.
Okay, if you can't answer those questions, you should just be quiet right now.
All right, let
You
me.
should be
Asia,
quiet.
go ahead. Love, go ahead and address the super chat. Go ahead. This one, LaShawn's.
Yes, that one and Mike Brown. It kind of goes along with what Mike Brown said to his previous super chat about how I said I wanted a man that was in shape or whatever because I work out, and it kind of goes along with that. Again, there was no clap back, and what I was further just clarifying or expounding upon what Rose's statement was. And yes, I do want a man that's in shape because that's what I bring to the table as well. So I'm not asking for something that I'm not giving. I'm not saying a bigger dude is not attractive though either. So that's the difference in the statements that are being, yes, that one right there. So that was the difference in the statements that are being made. I never said in the beginning for a man to be attractive, he has to not be fat. I never made those statements because again, I realized someone else's beauty is not of the beholder. So because I work out and that's what I bring, that's what I'm asking for. That's all I was saying. And I'm not. Hold on, Gunny, real quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And so it wasn't necessarily a clap back. When I was sitting there saying we can't say my standard is everybody's standard because that's not true. And we have to understand. I wanted to further expound upon when I did maybe 30 minutes ago at this point is that what you consider fat or unhealthy is not always the case because there are skinnier women that are super unhealthy and that are even more diabetic and have high blood pressure. That's all I was saying. So I just wanted to,
You know what's a good point? You know, on that point, you're right. Like God bless the dead, Kevin Samuels. You would assume like he was, but
he looked
I think
very
it was hypertension or whatever the case is. So you can certainly be unhealthy, but I think the key to that point in which Gunny made and speaking for the single men is that the aesthetic is what jumps out to men. So we can't take our blood pressure in the middle of the club. So it's gonna be hard for us to be like, you know what, she probably don't eat right. But if she has the look, we'd be like, and she probably don't eat right. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, but I just wanted to address those two super chats really, really quick and concisely because I was not being a hypocrite when I said what I said about me wanting a man in shape, and it definitely wasn't a clap back from my point of view when I was just expounding upon another point by someone else that had been made.
So you don't think that we've been clapping though? It's fair.
I clap back at Rock for real because he sat there and said, "Shut up, woman." So yeah, I'm clapping back at him.
Gunny, I was not clapping back. I turned her on. It's okay.
I was not.
I understand. Yeah, that's why you're trying to hide that smile. Be quiet, woman.
I wasn't.
Hush it up for a moment. Let somebody else talk. You always talking. Let somebody else talk.
What he said. Oh God, can you please mute his microphone, please? Oh my God.
Asia,
I'll read Mike's super chat.
Read the super chat, Asia.
Mike Brown, $5. We all understood that there is value in being in shape rather than not, is my point. Thank you for the super chat, Mike Brown.
Yeah. Asia, they